Hello, Leo. Welcome to your November reading. This is Natalia, and I'm doing this reading for Leo sun sign and also if you have your ascendant in Leo. So, I'm going to begin with a focus on your career, first of all, Leo. And I have to say to you that the actual theme of the month is all about money and finances in a good way, in a really positive way. And it begins there with your career. So, this first card I drew is the Six of Earth. Now, I have to tell you something. I absolutely love this card. And the reason for this is because it's all about balance. It's all about being able to get things back into balance and having what we need. And balance is a wonderful thing because we're so used to being out of balance. We're either, we're on this roller coaster where we're either reaching these high highs or we're ascending to the depths of despair or, experiencing lows. And being in balance is sometimes quite an unusual thing to experience because it can almost feel like you're a little bit numb, like everything is just plain sailing and everything's contained and it's all feels like you're in a little bit of a bubble. So this month, when it comes to your career, you're going to be able to get a really great balance. You're going to be able to get a balance in terms of being able to put energy in and actually see an output from it. So you can see that this little fairy is collecting these golden acorns and is placing them in the scales so that the scales don't tip in either direction. They are absolutely perfectly balanced. So what this card says to me about what's coming up for you when it comes to career is that the effort that you put in is directly in proportion to what you'll actually get out of it. And sometimes, we put so much effort in, we work so hard and we seem to be just working tirelessly and not really seeing any results for it. And we're told, cosmically this is going to happen in 3 months' time, or, just wait until these different things have happened in the universe and then you'll start to see the benefits and reap the rewards. Well, this is one of those months, Leo, where you do start to see the output of your efforts. This card also speaks of new career opportunities that bring your life back into balance. It speaks of new injections of money. So along with new job offers and new career opportunities, it can also indicate that brings your life back into balance, that you're not having to run around like a headless chicken as much, that you get a sense of fulfillment for your job, so that when you're working and you're earning your money, you feel like, it actually feels very fulfilling. It's also a case of that, when you have your pay at the end of the month, you've actually got some money left over, that you're not out of kilter where you're constantly paying bills and there's nothing left for you. So you'll have the money to be able to pay off debts, to be able to live comfortably. So, I feel like there's pay rises coming for you. I feel like there's new job opportunities, promotions. I'm not talking about things that, where you scale the dizzy heights of being able to achieve the pinnacle of your career. It isn't that kind of feeling. It's that sense of contentment and balance and harmony and just peace and serenity that comes with being in a good place, feeling like you're working for people who appreciate you, that the effort that you put in is directly resulting in a payback for you that means something. It's a meaningful payback. So again, I'm not speaking of the fact that you're going to have tons and tons of money, although some of you may be lucky enough to get some kind of new job opportunities this month or new career opportunities that bring you bountiful rewards. But no, this one is talking about, that sense of relief, that sense of knowing that you can pay the bills and that you can treat yourself and that life just feels like it's fair. There's a real sense of fairness. And Leo, that is what you deserve because you work hard, you're creative, you put the effort in, you're a strong leader, and you want to be recognized, you want to be seen to be doing a great job. And sometimes we don't often feel like we are appreciated, but this is a month where that can all come to you, it all comes your way. So look forward to that feeling of balance and harmony, and for new opportunities as well. So, Leo, following on from that, let's look at money on its own. And you've drawn the card here of life experience with Archangel Chamuel. So I just feel like a sense of throughout your whole reading that the emphasis is on finances, as I said right at the beginning, but there's an emphasis on it in terms of changing your life, because this financial card, it's all about how you see yourself in the future. So in being on the receiving end of new career opportunities and balance and harmony and extra cash with your career, it means that you can build your image of how you want your life to be, and it may not look how you wanted it to previously. You might, I know Leos really like the finer things in life and like to dream big and have everything beautiful and gorgeous that there is. And I feel like there's been some kind of making peace with yourself about things that you would like but you don't actually need, and actually compromising and saying, where does happiness come into this? Where does this sense of seeing the magic in the everyday things, and when you're trying to achieve something that's so out of reach and having to work so hard and spend so much money to have lots of material things that, just make you look good, but that don't actually fulfill you, deep down inside. So I feel like there's been some kind of backtracking, that you're turning away from some of the things that you thought you wanted. There's some revelations regarding to finances about how much money you need excuse me, to spend on things, and how much money you want to start saving and putting on one side, and letting go of some of the things that maybe you were pushing for and striving for that don't actually make you happy, and that they don't fulfill you on the deepest level of your higher self. It's also time to spread your wings where it comes to finances. So I feel like there's some kind of shift taking place this month that allows you to make new plans, and to spread your wings in a new direction. So there's a sense of freedom coming for you when it comes to money. And it feels like a time where you're very blessed, where opportunities spring up for you, and the way that you would have responded in the past to having had an extra injection of cash or some money put in front of you, that you would have spent it differently. And now you're a little bit wiser and a little bit more spiritual and a little bit more in touch with your inner self and your higher self, and you want to do things that are fulfilling and longer lasting with that money. So congratulations, Leo. It's like you've grown up, you've really grown and changed, and you're moving in a new direction when it comes to how you spend your money and how you see yourself financially. And the love card is actually a money card as well. So let's just talk about this in the context of love, but it also has it has its very strong connections to money. So you've got the 9 of Earth, and you've got 2 Earth cards, and Earth cards are all about groundedness. They're all about the material things, about how we pay our bills, how we, those kind of material wants and needs, and being very connected to finances, money, houses, possessions that we own. So if you have been feeling like you couldn't be romantic and enjoy your love life as broadly as you would have liked to, because you are the high spender, you're the star sign who likes to impress, who likes to indulge and enjoys the finer things in life, well, you're going to have a little bit of extra cash to splurge on your beloved, and you're going to experience success that in turn allows you to treat others. And generosity, that's your middle name, Leo, and you fabulously generous. So you're going to really enjoy the month of November, because you have got this opportunity to dip your hand in your pocket and to treat other people and treat yourself at the same time. So the way to other people's hearts for you is by taking them for a nice meal, buying them a nice gift, taking somebody away on a nice holiday, and you're just going to be in your element doing that. So enjoy having some extra cash to do those things, to treat the ones that are closest to your heart. For those of you who are single Leos, if you've been staying in a little bit more, if money's been at the top of your list of things that you're concerned about and not wanting to spend money, or not feeling like you could go on dates because you wouldn't be able to take somebody to somewhere fancy, or be able to pay your way if somebody was taking you out on a date. Well, you are going to have the cash. You're going to have the cash to be able to spruce yourself up a bit, because it's always nice to reinvent ourselves a little bit when we're dating somebody new. So there's going to be opportunities for romance, but there's going to be opportunities for you to have a little makeover and make yourself look as good as possible. Smell good, new clothes, just making sure you're as the best physical you that you possibly can be. But also that you're going to be on the receiving end of generosity from other people. I feel like November's a very generous month. It feels like it's all of this is coming back to us. So for all of the good that you've done throughout the year, this is the little payback for you. So you're going to experience acts of kindness, generosity from a romantic point of view. So enjoy that, Leo. And just being able to reap the rewards of having maybe felt the pinch for a while, both romantically and financially. And you're going to get a nice little surprise in November when it comes to that. So enjoy it, spread your wings, just and have a bit of fun, because I feel like maybe you've been a bit of a serious old Leo for the last few months. And it's time to let your hair down and time to have a little bit of lightness. And that actually comes in really nicely to the ending of your reading, where I've chosen 2 cards for you to just pass the message on from your angels about what are the things that you need to focus on most for the month. What is their message to you? And the first card I've chosen is play. So you can see this little girl with these wings. So she's this little angel and she's jumping around on these lily pads. And there's this beautiful lotus flower. She's dressed in pink. She's so happy. It's like a summer's day. And, the lotus flowers are just in bloom and it's all gorgeous. And that's a message to you to not to worry, to get in touch with your playful side again, to have a bit of fun, enjoy a bit of romance. You'll have a little bit of cash to splash around. You're going to have some kind of good news when it comes to career that will fill your heart with joy and lift your vibration and help you to just embrace, all of the good fortune that is coming your way in November. You're going to be laughing. You're going to find time to play and have fun. And, like the card says, having this renewed perspective and heightened energy that comes with being in balance, being in flow, and just looking around you and saying, life is good. All is good in my world. So be like the little joyful angel there, just spreading your wings, playing, and just making the most of the simple things and the beauty in life. Especially after a struggle, when we've struggled, and then good things happen, and the wheel turns on a notch, and things start to lighten up and gather pace and go our way. It's actually been quite nice to experience the lows, because it really makes us appreciate the good things and really value them. And there, the second card within this particular theme is the 4 of Ariel. So this is about, don't be, when this extra cash comes your way, don't be tight-fisted with it. Don't be worried and troubled. The universe has given you a month off to play and let your hair down. Now, you don't have to be silly and go out and buy really high-ticket, expensive items and to just blow all of the money that comes your way. Or, if you get a new job opportunity offered to you and there's a higher wage associated with that, or if you land a new contract with your business and, the customer hasn't paid you yet, I'm not saying go and spend it before you've got it, but you can afford to relax a little bit and don't hang on to things, because abundance is so much better when we allow ourselves to give and receive. So the universe is giving to you. You need to give back out there. And just expect that abundance will keep flowing towards you, and that is whatever you believe will happen is what will happen. So you don't have to hang on so tightly and be so resistant and feel like you are lacking in any way, because good fortune's smiling on you, and it's all looking very beautiful for you in the month of November. There's also the color pink is so prevalent on these cards. So this is all about the heart chakra, opening your heart chakra, opening up to love, opening up to being in love with life and enjoying all of the beautiful things that the universe is bringing you this month of November. So Leo, have a fabulous month. I hope it is really as good as your reading portrays it to be. If you would like to find out more about your own personal situation, you can have a reading with me. And the details of how to schedule one are below this video. And also you can find details of how to contact me at astrolada.com. Take care, Leo, and I look forward to catching up with you in December. Send you many angel blessings.